NBT World, a vision of Thailand.
We call it as a type of novel food, very new to Thailand. And novel food, yes. For example, lab-grown meat or cell-based meat. We don't have to slaughter animal anymore because we use the cell.
I never heard of that.
Yes, nowadays it's only the few countries approve this category.
Welcome to Thailand today. We are at Thailand's National Food Institute to explore how Thailand is shifting its food industry to lead on global stage. สวัสดีค่ะ Thank you for joining us today. First of all, could you please give us a brief introduction about yourself and your organization?
Okay, my name is Supawan Tirarat. I'm the president of National Food Institute. We are the organization on the status of foundation under Ministry of Industry and dedicated to spearhead of supporting and development of Thai food industry or Thai food ecosystem industry.
Right.
Yes, and very importantly, Thai food industry right now value so much 2.5 to 3 trillion baht, every year. And nowadays, we are aiming to enhance as Thailand and ASEAN region is more on agriculture, abundant, rich of very much of the agriculture products. How can we help and support the business in food industry to added value, especially high value on transforming with innovation for the processing of food.
Right, that is the key role with innovation and technology.
With innovation and in importantly in food industry in Thailand, 100% market share of large scale is only 5%, whereby almost 95% are SME, small to medium size. So government trying to support the entrepreneur, especially from micro, small to medium size.
Right. What do you mean by large?
Large is the big brothers like industrial, CPF, Beta Grow, Thai Union, for example, like that. Right. We only have 5%.
Why is that?
Because, but the entrepreneurs in the base in Thailand are very growing, and food is very important to the lifestyle, and we are the leading of food processing in the world. Even though we are being imaged as the what we call food agriculture basket of the world. However, every country, not only Thailand, especially in the country like ASEAN, we are rich in agricultural product. How can we add higher value to the products so that the income, the market leading will be, based for Thailand.
Right. And can you tell us about the tools and services and facilities that your organization provide as a whole?
National Food Institute, as I mentioned, we are under Ministry of Industry, and we focus on the processing of agriculture products and also of the food processing. The service is ranging from laboratories. When we eat, we are concerning about food safety and food hygiene. How can we trust the food that we eat? So we are using the tasting with the scientific. That's why it's come up with the laboratory tasting and also the process during production process. And in order to cope with the international standard, we also do the assessment like GMP, the Good Manufacturing Practice, the HACCP, HACCP or ISO 22000. That is an example of the food processing. At the same time, by the standardization, we also connect the entrepreneur with the FDA, okay, so that the label of nutrition fact, can guarantee that product is safe. Besides the laboratories, we also enhance the competitiveness by value added of innovation. What we call is like technical assistant to the entrepreneur by help them finding the new products, adding the value to the new product through the technologies. For example, if you are the restaurant and you want to actually you're cooking fresh, right? But we want to extend the shelf life of the menu. So this is have to be using the technology like retort pouch or freeze dry, for example. This is the innovation. And what we eat today will be different from what we eat in the future. So the category of what we call future food is coming. That's why we need to have the innovation to help SME, especially SME, to grow their talented in several menus. Thirdly, we also are the center of intelligence in food industry. We have quarterly joint hand with the Thai Chamber of Commerce and Federation of Thai Industry on food cluster to have the press conference and update information about exporting, consumption, and the new trend of food, quarterly. And we have the market insights also for serving the information and research. We also do the innovation, as I mentioned earlier, with our pilot plant. We have the small scale, lab scale, not the economic scale, to help the SME and entrepreneur with the services with our plants manufacturing, within the organization here at the National Food Institute. Lastly is we also help the entrepreneurs doing the market solution or business solution. So we screening the potential trade shows in Thailand and overseas and bring them to having the business matching overseas with the Thailand pavilion also. This is roughly about our services.
When you say that you have entrepreneurs with introduction of new technology and innovation, right? You kind of provide trainings or seminars?
That's right. We also have the what we call NFI, which is stand for National Food Institute Academy. So we do the upskill and reskill of the Thai food businesses. We do the public training and also at the same time we do the in-house training. What we train is related to technical assistance in terms of food processing and also the rule, law, regulations or specific technical support, hygiene, quality management, something like this. So we have almost every week. If the SME, especially SME, watching this video, you can also visit our website and Facebook. We have quite regular update trend and information about how to upskill and reskill.
Right. Based on your experience, what are the key strengths of Thailand's food industry in general?
In general, Thailand and Southeast Asia or ASEAN are very rich of agricultural products. We are having known as the food basket of the world because the richness of agriculture. Okay, and for Thailand, for instance, we even export the core material to be based of the food processing. For example, we exporting rice, we exporting tapioca, carbohydrate, proteins, fruit, and also part of the oil. These are the base in order to do the ingredient of the food production base. That's why we are rich on, I can say that we are rich on agriculture, and the global populations, they are afraid of the food insecurity, which is driven by climate change, which is disrupt harvest, the geopolitics nowadays, which taken our supply chains, or even part of the geopolitics I mentioned already, or part of the rice or the pricing, the transparency, traceability, something like that. So in order to be secure on the food security, which is driven by accessibility to the food, nutrition, healthier life, people concerned about how can they not only receive enough or access to the food production, but have to be able to access enough of the food also. This point making our region strength, showcase of the strength. But one important thing is agriculture. When you export, the value is very low. So importantly, we have to see how can we process in order to add more value using the technology so that the products of food can be transformed in more valuable and better pricing.
Right.
In which in our region we still lack of this.
Would you rather say that our weakness is lack of technology?
Lack of using technology, especially with the SME.
Right.
They can have, like the farmer, they can grow the vegetable, the agricultural products, but the price is very low. Instead of comparing with adding, high value of innovation, better packaging, then the consumer will be demanding that type more.
And what prevents them from using it?
I think
The funding?
the grant, the funding,
Right.
and the cost, educations, background, and also the government incentive, because for the SME, especially with the social enterprise,
Right.
they are still needed the support from the government with the funding and with the education, with the trainings, with the platform. You can see that nowadays with the new generation, we are using a lot of food delivery, e-commerce platform. How can those SME reachable, through the platform of e-commerce? Because with e-commerce, you can doing the trade and investment freely across border.
Right. And how is the Institute helping the Thai food industry respond to the global shift in customer demand?
Customer demands, if we compare from the past and current situation, the future, I believe it will be different from the trend, because the mega trend in the world, they are focused on new generation, focused on behavior based on urbanization, where people are gathering in the capitals, and also the scarcity of resources.
Right.
So what we eat today will be different from tomorrow because of the growing populations and the habits. And what I can mention is about future food. Future food is another category of food that I believe in the future will have the strong demand on this. It's based on, instead of eating the animals, we change to alternative proteins.
Right.
The alternative protein come from plant-based,
Plant-based.
from insect, even or from seaweed. Or another type, what we call is functional food, because we are concerned much about health, our health. So preventive, or what we call food as the medicine. Yes, this type of functional ingredient can help supporting with the herbal mixed with the food. We call the functional food. And another type of future food is called personalized food. People with different ages, people with disease, different disease, or even
Blood group.
As this example, new generation, they have so many selections.
Right.
So food will be catered on that needs and profile. Another one is very new. We call it as a type of novel food, very new to Thailand. And novel food, yes. For example, lab-grown meat or cell-based meat. We don't have to slaughter animals because we use the cell.
I never heard of that.
Yes, nowadays it's only the few countries approve this category.
Right.
For example, Singapore already have this lab-grown meat. In Thailand, the novel food is very important but very slow than others because we still FDA, for example, Ministry of Public Health still care about food safety. So whatever are the new like novel food to the populations, they are very risky for the food safety and hygiene. So this lab-grown meat, or what we call cell-based meat, will be growing a lot by we don't have to kill animals as nowadays, and the farm or the land to feed the animals will be, scarcity in the futures, and feeding the animals is growing of carbon emission.
Right.
So I believe future generation they will select to and very care of what they are eating.
Right.
Imagine a land where every month brings a new celebration, a new adventure. Welcome to Thailand, where vibrant festivals and events await you across 55 provinces in all 5 regions. Indulge in the culinary delights of the amazing food festival, marvel at the illuminated artistry of Visit 5 regions, and immerse yourself in the cultural spectacle of the amazing Muay Thai experience. Each event is a gateway to the unique traditions and flavors of Thailand, offering unforgettable experiences that will leave you longing for more. Join us in Thailand, where every month is a celebration and every visit is a new story waiting to be told. Welcome to Thailand, a premier destination where business seamlessly intertwines with world-class leisure. With direct flights from major cities worldwide, your next corporate event is just a step away. Host your conferences in Bangkok's cutting-edge venues, offering unparalleled facilities and services. Reward your team with relaxation on Phuket's world-renowned beaches, providing the perfect backdrop for rejuvenation. And don't forget to visit Chiang Mai, ranked among the top 5 mountain destinations in Asia, where majestic peaks and a rich cultural heritage await to captivate every traveler. This season, elevate your business journey. Choose Thailand, where every season is the perfect season for MICE. Thailand, a land of success and reward. Reward your team with an extraordinary journey that celebrates their dedication and achievements. Immerse yourself in breathtaking natural landscapes. Indulge in the soothing touch of traditional Thai massages. Savor the diverse flavors of Thai cuisine and experience the charm of a culture rich in heritage. Give more than just relaxation. Give lasting inspiration. This incentive travel journey is more than just a reward. It's an opportunity to strengthen team bonds, ignite inspiration, and create lasting memories. Discover Thailand, your ideal MICE destination. Inspire your team today.
How can Thailand be a part of that trend? We need technology for
We
sure.
need technologies, biotechnology, and we need training, education, upskill the resources. Research and development is very important, and I think a lot of institute, not only National Food Institute, but also the university, academy are supporting this.
Do you think we can keep up with these trends?
Absolutely, yes. Nowadays, we also have the private sector supporting called Future Food Association, which is under Thai Chamber of Commerce. They formed the association already, and they have the member over 100 of the future food production, and it's part of the policy of Ministry of Industry and also Ministry of Science to gear forward the category of future food.
Right. What about private sector? Does NFI also collaborate with private sectors?
For the private sectors, especially large-scale company, we also have many projects with them. For example, the Beta Grow, we are working with them with the future food on senior food. Senior or aging population is growing, especially in Thailand, and they eat different. So we are come up with the R&D and innovation to produce the Thai cuisine. But how to use the Thai cuisine to be able to serve the senior people will be different. And we just work with the CPF. They're doing the chicken to NASA project. We help them with the assessment of the processing in the factories and endorse them with the NASA that the chicken of CPF is safety, production is very hygiene. Even the astronaut, in the space can eat it. Yeah, this is an example, and also many more. And we are very proud of supporting SME from the agriculture, high value processing to the food processing. Many brands that we have seen nowadays are growing and supported by NFI since the beginning until they are now growing and be able to do the exporting.
And how do you see the future food trend in Thailand?
Future food trend, because the trend of consumer are quite different, gear forward, extended shelf life of the product. I can give the example because we are doing a lot of soft power project for the government. Thai cuisine has been recognized as the world authentic and traditional because the Thai cuisine or Thai culinary are very heritage, focus on the signatures, and also a lot of Thai cuisine are seen as the herbal medicine good for the health. For example, Tom Yam Gung or Gang or Masman or Som Tam Pad Thai, these are already well known. But importantly, how can we extend this cuisine to be giving the opportunity for others globally to taste? Normally we eat those menu fresh, right? Or only at the restaurant or cook at home. But will that be an opportunity if we can extend the shelf life of this cuisine and do the exporting? That's important so that global population be able to taste our recipe. So it's come up with the processing and technical techniques to help growing the menu from the popular or well-known restaurant or the communities, local communities that have the signature menu. So I think this becoming more and more high value added services, and we can do the processing production to help them growing from small communities or only served in the restaurant or in a small SME kiosk into extended them into the service of exporting. And that may require production base in the factories, something like that. And importantly is about the food safety and how can we use the international trust. So food safety in terms of certificate, SACCP, HACCP, GMP, this is the terminology using as the abbreviation for the certificate. And ISO, for example.
Right. Are there any successful cases of SMEs working with your institute that successfully went global?
Yes. We have a lot of customers that we help growing from SME to be the exporter. This is the khao tom mat, or in English is the sticky rice with coconut milk and banana leaf.
It's the dessert.
Okay, this is a kind of dessert. Inside have the sticky rice wrapped around banana. Normally you can see, this product is a kind of dessert. It can be left only a few days, okay, or better in the refrigerator for a week. But we are helping Mae Ơi, and also there are the other names also extend the shelf life of this khao tom mat, okay, using the technology called retort. Yes, retort. And for the retort, using the high temperature to sterilize and make it stay with the life, extend the life shelf to be like 1 year or more, maximum almost 2 years in the room temperatures. Okay, and in order to do so, we not just put it in the equipment, we have to test. So the testing, sensory tests, whether the menu and ingredient are exactly the same taste as before using this technology or not. And then to the retort, we also doing the market test for them. Okay, and not only this, what we normally help with technology, we also provide them the channel of distribution in Thailand. Normally with the trade show first, because trade show are gathering of the people. So we tasting the market for them and then connect them with the international through the trade shows and market aviation. And however, this product has to be certified or approved by FDA. So we help also connect them with the regulators in Thailand. Mae is kind of pilot of the SME. Later on, a lot of entrepreneur doing the same with khao tom mat, with the khanom krok. Now that you can see last year, very famous in the US. There sells a lot in US. And not only this, I think as we have been known as a kitchen of the world, right? So the menu that I mentioned as a Thai cuisine should be able to have the opportunities to serve not only for Thailand, to serve overseas clients. And in order to do so, first thing we have to think about food safety. Secondly, we have to think about how can they last long, not only a few days. So the technology are coming on that processing. I give you example of Tom Yam Kung. Tom Yam Kung is one of the menu that has been endorsed by the Food Heritage UNESCO early this year. When we talk about Tom Yam Kung, we think about hot soup with chilies, lime leaf, lemongrass, feeling like that. What Tom Yam Kung has been innovated right now, currently, we can do it as in the retort pouch. Tom Yam Kung in terms of the retort pouch, this is a pouch, okay, which is using the high temperature to sterilize and extend the shelf life of Tom Yam Kung. Okay, so this is another way that we can still reserve. It's not only the preservation, but transformation because of the taste are the same, but extend the shelf life. And imagine not only this one, you tear the back and then you pour it in the bowl and you can eat it right away at the room temperature. No need to even heat it, you know. Secondly, with the Tom Yam Kung, we can also do it as a freeze-dry technique, okay, and make it as a cube. Yes,
and then you pour water into it.
Exactly, to rehydrate it. This is making the Tom Yam Kung very light and easy to, you know, pack and transport them elsewhere. It's ready for exporting. Okay, not very costly because nowadays Thai cuisine are very famous and a lot of consumer overseas they love to try. Okay, so it's opportunities for restaurant or even the communities that they can transform their menu, you know, and make it as a souvenir or the food that tourists can take away home. Okay, that's an example. And also for the freeze dry, except the freeze dry, you can also, you know, do some frozen them, okay, and heat it later. Or even ingredient of the Tom Yam Kung can also be transformed into many dimensions, okay, to preserve, okay, and be able to extend the shelf life. This is just a good example that how can we added high value to the food and be able to promote Thai cuisine as one of the soft power, you know, to attract more people or to be able to sell the ingredient overseas also.
Is there any technology that make Thai food less spicy?
I think it's up to the ingredient we are putting on. Yes. But spicy is one of the
charm.
The charm, yes, the charm and the trend also. So lucky Thailand, you know, we eat a good spice and we have a lot of ingredients to make the spicy food. So it's one of the trend of the consumer also. They are looking for the spicy, which is good for the health.
All right. Thank you again for your time today.
Okay, thank you so much.
That's all for Thailand Today this weekend. We see you again. สวัสดีค่ะ